Basically, as shown here, a solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the sun and the earth, casting a shadow on the earth's surface. If the shadow on the earth completely blocks out the sun from where you are viewing it, the shadow is called the umbra, and if the shadow only partially blocks out the sun, then the shadow is called the penumbra. If you lie within the penumbra of the moon will only partially cover the sun, and you will see what is known as a partial solar eclipse. If you lie in the area of the umbra, but the moon is too far away to completely block out the sun, you will see an annular solar eclipse, in which the sun seemingly outlines the moon's shadow. If you happen to lie within the umbra of a moon, you will see a total solar eclipse. During a total solar eclipse, the sun's corona peeks out from around the moon's shadow. The corona is 1,000,000 times fainter than the surface of the sun, so it can only be seen during a total solar eclipse. Seeing a total solar eclipse can only be described as a true phenomenon, and people, often known as eclipse chasers, are known to travel from around the world to go see them. Records of solar eclipses being observed have existed for the last 4,000 years, starting with the ancient Egyptians. Civilizations tend to have beliefs about eclipses that were based on their cultures. For example, in ancient Egypt, eclipses were seen as part of their mythology, and were known to be bad omens. In China, the solar eclipses were seen to predict the future of the emperor. The stakes of predicting the occurrence of eclipses was so high that when 2 astronomers failed to predict the correct date of a solar eclipse in 2134 BC, the emperor had them beheaded. In China, people believed that a solar eclipse happened because a dragon was eating the sun. In order to stop the dragon, they banged on drums and made loud noises to scare the dragon away. No surprise, but every time they screamed, the dragon did in fact go away. Another famous eclipse story is that Louis the Pious, son of Charlemagne, saw an eclipse and was so scared that he died shortly afterwards. Looking at a solar eclipse directly can be extremely dangerous to your eyesight. When you look at the sun, the lens in your eye focuses the sun's bright light towards your retina. The brightness of the light can damage your retina, maybe even blinding you. And because you don't have any pain sensors in your retina, you won't even know it's happening. The best way to view a solar eclipse, of course, is to use these handy-dandy solar eclipse glasses. You can buy a 5-pack of these glasses on Amazon for $12.95. That's a 5-pack for $12.95. Nice job! The glasses work at making the sun unable to damage your eyes by having a thin layer of chromium alloy or aluminum on the surface of the lenses. This material limits the amount of light that the glasses let through. Only 0.003% of visible light with a wavelength of 380 nanometers to 780 nanometers is able to get through. The sun emits light with a very high wavelength, so the glasses let a lot of its light through. So when you put the glasses on, all you can see is the sun. Another way to view a solar eclipse is by building a device called a pinhole projector, which projects the image of the eclipse onto a piece of paper, which you can safely view. Diffraction is an action of light waves that definitely occurs during solar eclipses. During a solar eclipse, light from the sun reaches the Earth by bending around the moon. In fact, a solar eclipse in 1919 was used to prove Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, by showing that gravity can bend light. Total eclipse of the sun!